designers and developers, welcome back to my channel Devign. Today is the day 6 of building Taskora in public. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and follow along. Before we start, yes, I know I went a little off grid for almost a week. Life got a bit busy and I needed to step back for a moment. But now I'm back, refreshed and calm, and super duper excited to continue the build of Taskora with you. Over the last few days, we handled all the basics like authentication, JWT, server-side logout, and also explored some AI-boosted workflows for both UX and backend. But now we are leveling up. Because Taskora is getting smarter and safer, we will be adding role-based authorization. So admins can do admin things and users can do user things. And nobody touches what they shouldn't. This is where app starts feeling real. We will protect routes, control access, and even make sure that users can see only their world, not someone else's. And as always, I'll keep it simple, fun, and beginner friendly. Alright then, let's jump in.
Alright, before diving into authorization, let's quickly look at how our user schema and model are structured in Taskora. This is important because every permission or feature we build later is based on the data we define here. So in our user schema, we store all the basic details a user needs. We have fields like name, email, password, and timestamps. Email is set to be unique because, of course, we don't want any duplicate accounts. Password will be hashed before saving, so we never store plain text passwords. Now the new part we added here is the role field. This tells us what type of user they are, a regular user or an admin. By default, when someone signs up, their role will be user. Later, we can convert specific users into admin if needed. This role value becomes the heart of our authorization system because it decides what the person. Apart from that, we are exporting a user model using this schema. Models basically give us the ability to interact with the database. Think of the schema as the blueprint. It defines what a user should look like. And the model is like real-world tool that allows us to store and retrieve user data in the MongoDB. Now let's walk through the authorization layer we implemented in Taskora. This logic is really important because before we allow anyone to access the protected routes, we need to confirm two things. First, who the user is, and second, what permissions they have. So let's start with the authenticate user middleware. This function is responsible for validating the user's token. Every protected request must include an authorization header, and that header should follow the format. Bearer. Here we extract the header from request.headers.authorization. If it is missing or doesn't start with the word bearer, we immediately send back a 401 response saying that no token is provided. That means the user is not allowed to continue further. If the header is valid, we take the actual token part by splitting the string. Once the token is extracted, we check our blacklisted token collection to see if this token was already logged out. If the token is found in the blacklist, we block the request by returning a message called token is blacklisted. This ensures logged out tokens can never be reused. If the token is not blacklisted, we verify it using our verify token function. This function decodes the token and gives us the payload, usually containing the user's ID and role. We store this information inside request.user so that the next middleware or controller can identify who is making the request. Then we call next, meaning the authentication is successful and the request can continue. If any error occurs anywhere in the try block, we simply return a 500 response. Now let's move to the authorized role middleware. This is a higher order function. It means it returns an other function. We pass the role we want to allow. For example, the admin. Inside the returned function, we first check if request.user exists. If it doesn't, it means that the user is not authenticated. So we return an unauthorized response. So together, authenticate user ensures the token is valid and the authorized role ensures that the user has permission to access a specific feature. This combination keeps our protected routes safe. Now that our security layers are ready, in the next video, we'll look at how we use these middlewares to allow admins to get all the users and also how users can update their own profiles. So stay tuned.
And that's it for the day 6 of Taskora. Today, we set up role-based authorization, protected our routes, and made sure that every user get access to what they actually should. Small change, big upgrade in security. Taskora is slowly starting to feel like a real product. And honestly, seeing it come together day by day has been so much fun. And if you're building along with me, I hope this helped you understand the authorization in simple way. And thank you for watching, learning, and just hanging out with me here. If you like this Build in Public series, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye.